Okay, in that set, we had, uh, we started with a tribute to Matt Pinfield, who I'm sporting his look today. I'm not trying to copy him, I just used him as a reference. And then it led to who is Matt Pinfield and what was 120 minutes, the show that he hosted, because this is like a retro tribute to 120 minutes, but not only a brief tribute to 120 minutes, because it's really a tribute to my friend Thomas Grant, who taught me how to run projectors, and I took care of for years. He was a good friend, and he had MD, so he didn't have much of a social life towards the end. So we all got together at his little pad on Midland Street, and we would have a little thing called Big Pop Party, which was mostly, you know, them guys all sharing their weed with Tom and Tom with them. But we all sported our Big Pops or our 40s, and we'd watch 120 minutes with Matt Pinfield. And that's the story of this show and that show, and me and Matt Pinfield. So, on with the show. Then we seen the local band section, and this week was support your local band, Fangs and Twang, with our own sandwich brother Billy Lalone on vocals and drums, Joe Bertoletti on bass, and Andy Beness, if I'm pronouncing that right, guitar and vocal, recorded live at the Otis Supply in Ferndale, and their song was called, I believe, Mermaids in the Bay. I had it wrong earlier, I believe. And for you local people, they will be in town here at BMO's Fangs and Twang on July 9th. I'm going to try and make it. I've never seen Fangs and Twang yet. I know they played at Scotty's Halloween a year or two ago, and I don't know. My van must have been broke down. Who knows what in my kooky life, why I didn't make it, but I intended to go and I didn't end up there. But enough of that. After that, it brought us to the birthday section. And Sunday, May 5th, started us out. Birthdays that day was Tom Evans, singer-songwriter for Badfinger, which I played the video for, Baby Blue, which I'm also covering a song of that. I believe it's going to be my first single on my first solo record, Ronnie Rollins and Friends, Undercover. Okay. Anyways, he would have been 75 and he died at 39 years ago in 1983. And on Monday the 6th, Levi Stubbs from the Four Tops, that singer, he would have been 86, but he died at 72 14 years ago. Gary U.S. Bonds is 83. Steve Vai from Frank Zappa and David Lee Roth is 62. He's also well known for being a guitar player in his own career. Alright. Pele Aisling, drummer for Roxette, would have been 62, but he died at 62 years ago. Which brings us to our second clip, which all I'm going to say about that is, for all you people that were bugging me to play Slayer live all these years, when I be playing live and you yell, Slayer! I finally have, you wankers. Here you go. Tom Araya, 61, singer and bass player from Slayer. And, well, jeepers, I didn't write down what the name of the song was, so you'll just have to go back and look. Anyways, oh, and that song also goes out to Vladimir Putin, who I hope Satan comes up and grabs you by the hand and takes you home. Anyways, on the 7th, Dean Martin would have been 105. He died at 78, 27 years ago. Tom Jones, 82. Prince would have been 64. He died at 57, 6 years ago already. Holy moly. Iggy Azalea, 32. And Dave Navarro of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and more than that, Jane's Addiction, which we've seen, doing Mountain Song, which I used to cover in the old days. Dave Navarro is 55. On the 8th, Nancy Sinatra, 82. Fuzzy Haskins, the singer of Parliament and Funkadelic, is 81. Chuck Negron, of the singer of Three Dog Night, is 80. Boss Gaggs, the singer that did Lido Shuffle, is 78. Mick Box, the guitar player for Uriah Heep, 75. Bonnie Tyler, It's a Heartache, 71. Jeff Rich, drummer of the Status Quo, 69. John King, singer of Gang of Four, 67. Mick Hucknall, singer for Simply Red, holding back the years, 62. Nick Rhodes, keyboard player for Duran Duran, is 60, and he was highlighted with Duran Duran's Come Undone video. Next we have, who cares really, Kanye West is 45. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Derek Trucks from Taleshi Trucks and the Allman Brothers, guitarist player from 1999 on. He is 43. Okay, which takes us to the 9th. Cole Porter would have been 131. He died at 73. Oh, he died at 73, 58 years ago in 1964. Les Paul would have been 107. He died at 94, 13 years ago already, man. I remember when he went. Jackie Wilson, soul singer. He'd have been 88. Died at 49, 38 years ago. John Lord, keyboard players for Deep Purple. I didn't know that he died, but he'd have been 81, and he died at 71 10 years ago. And in celebration of his birthday, I played Perfect Strangers by Deep Purple and had a lot of cuts over to him. That was pretty cool. And next, Trevor Boulder, the bass player for the Ziggy Stardust band, and I didn't know also the Uriah Heep. He'd have been 72. He died at 62 9 years ago. And Pete Gill, drummer for Saxon and Motorhead, is 71. On the 10th, Howlin' Wolf would have been 112. He died at 65, 46 years ago. Judy Garland would have been 100. I always kind of fancied her. She died at 47, 53 years ago. Jimmy Chamberlin, drummer for the Smashing Pumpkins, is 58. Darren Robinson, vocalist and beatboxer for the Fat Boys, would have been 55. He died at 28, 27 years ago. Which brought us to our next clip in the list, which was the Pixies, because Kim and Kelly Deal of the Breeders but Kelly of the Pixies and Joey Santiago both have the same birthday, and in tribute to them, I did Gigantic. Sadly, where I seen that didn't have how old they are. Okay, then on the 11th, Frank Beard, drummer for ZZ Top, 73. Donnie Van Zant, singer for 38 Special, is 70. Reg Presley would have been 81. He died at 71 9 years ago. He was a singer for the Trogs. Wow thing. Oh, then, not that version though. Okay, Brad Delp, singer for Boston. He would have been 71 and he died at 55, 15 years ago. Pete Farndon, original bassist of the Pretenders, would have been 70. He died at 39 years ago. Meredith Brooks, bitch, the song Bitch, 64. And I remember when he first came out, Kenny Wayne Shepherd is 45. And that concludes birthdays of the week. I don't think that I gave a shout out to Kelly Michael Schultz, whose birthday is also today. Happy birthday, Kelly. I already got you on Facebook. Okay, so that brings us up to speed. Holy moly. That took a lot of time. Okay, back to the show.